Hi, this is my evolution final. I put it all on the doc and I'll read it out in this video and then I'll show the doc at the end of the video. Alright. Evolution is something we've all had different beliefs in, whether it's good or bad, true or not. It's something that has brought us to what we are and how we live today. This process could have been specified as the origin of life, common ancestry, and differential reproductive success. The origin to The origin of life describes dating back to our earliest ancestors and how they went on into reproduction, continuing their species. To where we started out as a few simple forms into being our creation somewhat more complicated than some might have thought. When our ancestors were being reproductive, there was a chance of having children with common traits as their parents. Each time that would have taken place, you'd probably notice the environment had started to change. It will probably be somewhat harder for those species to adapt since they don't really have those new senses as some other species do. And if they could adapt, that is also known as natural selection, which was founded by Charles Darwin. Common ancestry still takes place today since we got that whole family tree stuff going on. It's whenever two people, things, animals are so-called being reproductive. And so they'd often have children who look like them or having traits with along with the family tree and stuff. Sometimes this wasn't really good for natural selection when that came around. It really depends on what traits they have for adapting to this new change. Either way, they'd either probably leave or have to figure out how to adapt to this new environment or changing. Common traits suited to the new change, there would be no problem, and it will be easier for the offspring to adapt. Over time, the size of the population of the species could possibly grow or shrink, depending on how well they're able to survive in this new change of scene, really. Differential reproductive success. It's how to describe two different species coming together and making a new one. In this whole process, you'd get a children's, with a mutation of traits from both parents. So say you got A, you got B, they come together and they make C, or some mutation of an A and B. Having said that the child would have a better chance in adapting to the new area or changing environment, because they have some different traits from each parent, so you don't really know what they could have. And say the environmental change comes in and it's more suitable for B. Well, lucky child got some of that traits from B, and maybe it's not so suitable for A. Either way. Anyways, here is what I had read off of and adding in some of my own things which I thought would go into it. That was my evolution final video essay, whatever you want to call it. I hope you liked it. Bye. Hope you're doing good.